Today we're going to talk about something funny that we found on the internet. So as you may know, we met in China, so I've been in China and I know how things work. Most of the people here in the western part of the world have no clue about Chinese culture.
And you can always see, like from the foreign website, they're saying Chinese have very weird habits or things happen very weird in China.
And I think some stuff is true and some stuff is very, very untrue and very bad actually. How do you think you Chinese are seen by Western people?
There are many people see me and say I'm from Thailand or Philippines, which is not true.
And you think it's very rude, right?
Uh-huh.
But actually, the first time we met, I also thought you were not Chinese. Anyway, let's go back to the article we found on the internet. This article talks about 30 things that are very bizarre in China. And so let's get into it. The article is written by LifeBuds. It's quite famous blog on the internet here, especially in UK though. First, children poop everywhere in China. What do you think? I think this is very true, because when I flew to Shenzhen and I arrived, I was very amazed by the airport. Like it was the best.
Shenzhen airport. It's very nice.
Shenzhen airport is very nice. Actually, it was designed by an Italian guy, of course. No, it's true, Italian architect. And then I just saw these children taking shit on the floor. And the mom
inside the airport.
Inside the airport, yes. Everything was super clean, everything was super perfect. And
there
were bathrooms everywhere, and the kid just took a shit in the middle of everywhere, and the mom was just taking it with her hands and some bags and to throw it away. So the second thing is some Chinese police use geese instead of police dogs. Is it true? Like, why would you use geese instead of, it's like ducks, you know?
Why some Italian government use Chinese police but not Italian police?
Yeah, actually it's a very weird thing. Nowadays, if you walk on the street, like Italy and China are so cooperating that you see Chinese policemen instead of Italian policemen here on the street. Very weird. I don't know.
Because the Italian police, they never do anything. Maybe there are so many people robbing and stealing from Chinese.
Right, also, yeah.
And if a Chinese go to the Italian
police, they cannot talk to each other because Italians and Chinese don't speak English. Third thing.
Third!
Soccer originated in China. No way, it's bullshit.
Please.
It's bullshit.
But I heard this before,
Soccer is Italian.
But I heard many years ago in China we have a thing called 蹴鞠.
When Marco Polo came to China, saw this soccer type of Chinese and he brought it to Italy. That's why we became super strong. Who knows? It's just bullshit.
But Italian soccer players are very sexy.
Italian soccer player? I was one.
Yeah.
10 years, but I was the worst. I was the worst soccer player ever. So fourth. It is possible to restore your virginity in China. Shit. Leslie, are you going to do the same?
For you? You want?
Shit. Wow. Fifth. Pajamas are the new black in Shanghai.
Not only
this
Shanghai.
is so true, Leslie.
Not only
It's like
everywhere.
You know, when Arabs women come here, they don't dress with their stuff. They dress whatever they want. Also, my girlfriend, when she came here, now she's dressing quite well. But if we go back to China, she will start dressing pajamas again. It's just amazing.
Like in my hometown, all my aunties, my mom and my grandmas, they wear pajamas to go out at night usually. To meet friends, to go to the plaza, to dance.
Pajamas. So sixth, many Chinese children are being named after the Olympic Games. Did you know this? Bullshit. Seventh, urine eggs are somewhat of a delicacy in China. Ew, what's urine eggs?
I heard this before.
What is it? It's like a century egg, but...
some people put eggs boil in the pee.
Ugh.
But they use the kids' pee.
Kids' pee.
Little children, they take their pee because they're like virgins.
Ninth, most Chinese are tuned into the same channel at 7 p.m. It's true? Everyone watches the same thing at 7 p.m.? What is it?
新闻联播. The news.
Ah, the news. There is only one time zone. You don't have time zones. Like in Europe, you have like 8 time zones.
Different countries?
Time zones is like in Portugal, it's 2 hours before Here it's 0 and
China is the same.
12. Soon China will have the most Christian on earth. Wow, that's a very big Guinness World Record. Like Christians and my favorite people. I'm also Christian. Just I don't like Bible and stuff. Did you even know who brought Christianity in China?
Who?
It was an Italian guy who read Marco Polo's diary. It was called Matteo Ricci, and then he came to China to like teach science and religion to Chinese. 13. Everyone goes on vacation at the same time. Right.
But
Everyone goes on vacation for the Chinese New Year. When I arrived to Peking University last year, the campus was empty. I thought I was the only student because I arrived around in February. And then after 1 week, I saw like billions of Chinese arriving with their luggage. You can hire someone to help you avoid the traffic. Yeah, I heard about this. Like, in case you are going to do the Gaokao and there is a lot of traffic, you can call the police and the police will come to pick you up and take you to do the exam because it's so important that 18. Sometimes China makes mistake with food. It means that food in China is dangerous. One of the hardest time in my life I had in China when I ate in the Peking University canteen. 19. China only recently embraced video games, so you never had the PlayStation when you were a kid?
I don't have.
20th. In China, you can rent a date online.
For example, if you are kind of old, like more than 25, and your parents always pushing you to get married, so you rent a girl or a boy to your home.
To pretend that you're getting married with this.
Your parents don't worry about it.
Leslie, doesn't it sound familiar?
Why?
Because our relationship is like this.
Why?
I just paid you, Leslie, to come here and pretend you're my next wife with my parents. 21st. There are many abandoned cities in China. It's actually pretty cool, actually, to go to this place. I would like to go and see like a real empty place, like a ghost city.
Oh, ghost city.
22nd. Chinese are great at replicating things. This is the most true thing this article saying. Like, Chinese are very good at making one iPhone. They can make it, and they're the best because they make the cheapest versions. But they would have never come up with the idea of the iPhone itself.
Why Italians never come up with anything?
But Leslie, we did everything in the world. We did everything.
Can you produce a phone?
No, but we are not good at blah, blah, blah. We are not good at technologies, everyone knows this, but we are very good at art, food. I mean, who invented pizza? Us. That's the only thing you have to know. 24. Drinking isn't just for fun. Right, Oswald. Why do you say like this?
Because it's true.
But don't you like drinking?
I like drinking without forcing me.
25th. Chinese researchers wear panda suits to fool the small pandas.
Pandas.
Why are you so crazy about pandas?
Very cute.
Very cute. 26. Women have to sit for a month after giving birth. If you will ever give birth to my son, he will have such a huge head that you will have to stay 1 year. There is nothing to laugh about. 27th. China has a dwarf theme park called Kingdom of the Little People. That's so sad. Why do you do this?
What?
It's a theme park where midgets go around dressed like this.
But they're giving a job.
Right. You're right. 29. There are no movie ratings in China, but there is plenty of censorship. In Asia, they pixel the dicks in the porn, right? They don't let girls see the penny thing.
And you always see?
Of course. Before you, I always see Asian porn.
No pirate.
And the last one. There are plenty of weird buildings in China.
Like this?
But actually, I think it's not true. I think one of the things I fell in love with in China is definitely architecture. For example, we've been to the Guangzhou Opera House. Super beautiful, wasn't it? Definitely one of the best places on earth if you like architecture. I guess you read a lot of news about the Western world, so just take 50% of what you read. Because I think most of the stuff we read on the internet is bullshit. You have to really go there. You shouldn't believe 100% the things you hear on TV.
You have to go to see. Like outside, it's not as good as you think.
Yeah.
And not as
So
bad.
remember, if you want to know the truth, you have to travel. Bye.